Alright, let's be real. When you first started applying for jobs, you got the same advice I did. Cram your resume with keywords, use all corporate buzzwords like dynamic, result driven, so on, so you can beat the robot resume scanners. But what if I told you that advice is the very thing getting your resume tossed in the trash? What if trying to sound like the perfect candidate is actually making you look like a boring, generic one to the human on the other side? Let's be honest, your resume is probably stretching the truth, not in a huge, like I was the secret CEO of Google kind of way, right? But it's likely puffed up with fluff that says nothing about who you are, and the recruiters can spot that from a mile away. Today I'm showing you how to ditch the cliches and use AI to build an honest, powerful resume that actually stands out like a hot samosa at a salad party. Hey, I'm Saswata Kumar Das and welcome to Allen. The problem with keyword stuffed resume. For years, the so-called expert told us getting a job was a number game. To get past the applicant tracking system or ATS, you basically had to copy paste the job descriptions. This created a giant web of zombie resumes, all looking and sound exactly the same with zero personality. Here is the deal. That advice is only half the story. Yes, your resume still has to get past the bots, and up to 75% of resume get filtered out before a human even sees them. But the real goal isn't just to beat the bot, it's to wow the human. Recruiters are drowning in a sea of identical resumes. When they see a bullet point like result-driven team player responsible for the success, they don't see a qualified person. They see a template, a snooze fest. The problem isn't using keywords, it's using meaningless buzzwords you can't back up. Because what happens when you land the interview can't explain what driving success is actually mean in plain English, right? The whole act falls apart. They want proof. They want to know what you actually did, right? So the new way is AI as your honest translator. Recently, I updated my resume using ChatGPT and overleaf, I got around 93% of ATS score. I will also give you the link where I checked. One website was Resume Word and another website I will give in the link in the description. You can go check your resume's ATS score. This is where it gets good because most people are using AI completely wrong. They think tools like ChatGPT are for writing a fancier and more over-the-top resume. Wrong. The real magic of AI isn't to invent your experience, it's to help you translate it. Think of AI as a personal editor who can take your real work and frame it in a way that sounds a million times more impressive. You bring the substance, the AI helps with the style. It finds the right words to show off your skills without making sound like corporate robot. It's about being authentic but strategic. It's not about using AI to lie better, it's about using it to tell your own story better. The 3-step AI-powered resume revamp. Okay, so how do you actually do this? Here's a simple 3-step process to turn a sleepy resume bullet point into a powerful one. Step 1. The brain dump. Get your experience down. First, forget about sounding professional. Just open a doc, write down what you actually did in your past job. Be brutally honest and specific, no filter. Let's take a classic weak bullet point. Before. Responsible for managing the company's Instagram account. It's true, but it's boring. That's a task, not an achievement, right? Step 2. The job description. Find your target. Next, grab a job description for a role you actually want. Let's say it mentions needing someone who can drive content strategy or increase audience engagement. Step 3. The AI prompt, your personal translator. Now let's bring in AI and go to a tool like ChatGPT and give it a clear, simple prompt, something like this. Help me rewrite this resume bullet point to be more impactful with strong action verb. Responsible for managing the company's Instagram account is the line. I need to highlight skill in content strategy and audience engagement for a job I'm applying for. For context, I created a weekly reels and used analytics to figure out what to post, which grew our follower engagement. And here is the kind of gold you will get back. developed and executed a data-driven content strategy that boosted Instagram engagement by 40% over 3 months by creating weekly reels and leveraging the post analytics. You can see here how good it sounds, how the recruiter will see this, right? See the difference. Boom, it's the same truth. You didn't lie, but now it's specific and it got a number to back it up. And it uses the exact language from the job description without just blindly copying. It's authentic, it passes the bot check and impresses the human also. Personally, use a clean, simple one from Overleaf. I will link in the description, right? It keeps things professional and lets you win to the talking. Quick fire mistakes to avoid. And while you are at it, let me rapid fire a few resume crimes to avoid. Please do not do these. The objective statement. Just get rid of it. Seriously, delete it. It's a waste of space. Use a sharp 2 to 3 line professional summary instead. But if you're a beginner, no need to use a summary, right? Your experience and your project speak more than the summary. I will link my resume in the description, which got around 93% ATS score, right? You can see in the screenshot. And also in resume worded, it scored around 87%. I will give a sample resume of mine in the description. You can go check it out. Second, your full street address. Nobody needs it. It can create bias, your city and state. That's all they need. It's safer and smarter. A 3-page resume. Unless you are a CEO with decades of experience, just don't. Keep it to 1 page. 2 is absolute max. Recruiters don't have time for a novel, right? Typos and bad grammar. This is the fastest way to look unprofessional. Run your resume through an AI tool or an app like Grammarly. It takes 2 seconds, right? Also an email like qtpie_99@gmail.com. Just keep it professional, right? And if you have a portfolio website, if you're a web developer or applying for tech field, you can put a portfolio website, right? Conclusion. Building a resume that works isn't about becoming a better liar. It's about getting better at telling the truth in a way that matters. When you use AI as your personal translator, you build a resume that's both honest and incredibly powerful. One that shows off your real wins and gets you in the door. So stop listening to that old tired advice. Stop stuffing your resume with buzzwords or wrong action verb. Start translating your real work into language of impact. If this was helpful, go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on how to handle the modern job search. I have got a question for you right now. What's the absolute worst piece of resume advice you have ever gotten? Is it me who's giving right now? Yeah, drop it in the comments below if it is. I really want to see them. If you want a free resume checklist, let me know in the comments too. And for the brave ones out there who want me to roast your resume in a future video, I'll drop the details on how to submit it anonymously in the description. You may think the resume is everything, but the bitter truth of today's job market is what I told you today still might not get you a job. To know why, stay tuned for the next video.